Yeah, so good morning, guys. Today we are going to learn about Kubernetes, which is one of the tool. This Kubernetes we are going to use in which place, right? So and how it will going to work. So before we learn about Dockers, right, in which we learn about container. So we use container for our purpose to run the application, right? If I want to run the application, so container is going to contain number of application into it with all their dependency. Okay, if there is a application one, whatever the dependency are like libraries, okay, versions, everything we can do automation using the Docker with help of container. So guys, we also learn that if suppose I created 50 application, I created 50 application. How many applications are there? 50. And now coming to this 50 application, if I want to run this 50 application, I need 50 container. Yes or no? So what is the role of Kubernetes here? Kubernetes is going to use for few things. So the first thing is it will manage 50 application. 50 applications are there with 50 container. First of all, it will going to check how many containers are there. If suppose there are only 25 containers are there, but we have 50 application, which means each container need to run two application, which is not possible, right? I want to make a relations like one to one application, one container, second application with a second container. So what I was doing now, I was making the relation. So here I given you the scenario that we have a 50 application, but we have a 25 containers. So what Kubernetes will do? Kubernetes is going to increase the 25 container with more 25 containers. Got it? Yes. So have you got it? What is actually container is doing? Container is going to do the first thing is increasing the container based on the application. Okay. So suppose 50 applications are there. I have only 25 container. I will increase more 25 container to run all the 50 application parallelly with the proper outcomes, right, to make stability. Now here in the second scenario, what is happening, we are having 25 applications and we are having 50 container now when I will use this 25 application, we know that 25 application means we can go with 25 container, right, not more than 25 containers. So how many pending are 25. What it will going to be do, this all are going to be in the stage of wasting stage. So Kubernetes is going to automatically stop or then terminate this container. Okay. So what Kubernetes is going to do? Kubernetes is going to first stop the remaining 25 container and then it will going to terminate it. So that container is nothing but Kubernetes is simply saying I will not going to waste any extra container. So whatever the your requirement is there, 50 application you can go with 50 container. If 25 application you can reduce your container with 50 to 25, right? So there are main functions where it will work. So what are they? So the first one is start the container, stop the container, replace which one? If any failed, if any container failed, it will going to replace it with the new container. Okay. The next one is increasing or decreasing based on traffic. So guys, what is traffic here? Traffic is nothing but application. I told you 50 application I was talking, where the traffic is increasing, so we need to automatically we need to increase our container, right? 50 application, 50 container to make constant. 25 application, which means the traffic is getting decreased, so we are also going to be decrease our container from 50 to 25 container, so our container is also getting decreased. Got it? So on this basis, mainly Kubernetes is going to be work on it, guys. It will going to focus on main this thing, right? So just a minute. So let's talk about the real time example, RTE. So what we are going to learn here, food delivery steps. Okay, food delivery application steps. So in these steps, what is happening now, we will going to learn everything. My application is having few things like front end, chalo, which is website, order service, payment service, the last one is delivery service. So this is all about comes under front end, guys. We are providing to the application. So without Kubernetes, what is happening, if one of the server is going to crash, means this is running in one server, this is running in another, this is running in another, this is running in another server. So one of the server is crashed, whole application is going to be comes under crashing mode, right? App is going to be down, app goes down without Kubernetes. With Kubernetes, what is happening, with Kubernetes, with what happening, it is going to create automatically new container for you, where you can run all the things. It is going to distribute the traffic, distributes traffic. How many traffics are there? Four. One, two, three, four. Four steps we are doing, right? All the traffic is going to be distributed with different container. We will going to create four different container, right? Update the application without stopping services. Whatever the updations are there, it will going to be update without stopping any server. समझ गए guys? Understood? So this is what sir सर्वर सर्वर वही है जहाँ पे अपना पूरा रन हो रहा है एप्लीकेशन, राइट? सो अपन इसको बहुत अच्छे से समझेंगे, अभी बहुत डीपली में, मतलब एक रियल टाइम एग्जांपल पढ़ाएंगे. सो नाउ यू कैन सी आई वे 50 चपाती, ठीक है, in which I want to eat only 25 chapati. Not eating, I want to distribute this 25 chapati to 25 students. I have total 25 students and I want to give each student one chapati. So from 50 to 25, how much is spending? 25 chapati. So you know that 25 chapati means we need to distribute it 25 plates. That's fine. That's fine. If I want to, if more 25 student came, means which means 25 plus 25, 50 plates are there. From 25 we need to add more 25 chapati, which will going to become 50 chapati. So this is what done by Kubernetes. You have an idea where to increase, where to decrease the server or container. Yes. So you know what actually we need to follow the steps. So now first thing is we need to create a Docker application first. So with the help of Docker application, we can go with the step 2. Then we are going to create a Docker image. Okay. This we are doing during the Docker time. This we are doing in the Docker time. Then we will push image, we are going to push image to Docker Hub. Yes. Now we are going to create the Kubernetes. Create Kubernetes cluster. Then what we will do? Create a pod. What is pod? It is a small unit in Kubernetes which contain one or more container. Okay. So create deployment. Last one is create deployment. Once we're done with create deployment, service is automatically going to be created, guys. Okay. So create deployment, create service, scaling application. Yes. Got it. So this is what we are doing, guys. Then we are having rolling update. I will explain you each and everything. Don't worry. Then we have roll back. Last one is roll back. Now let's understand each and every steps with the real-time scenario one by one. Okay. So let's start with the first step. What is the first step? Create the Docker app. You know that we need to create first application. That's fine. Then we are going to create a image. Okay. Then my image is nothing but blueprint of your application. I will say application is ready. That is my image. Okay. My application Ubuntu, anything Ubuntu is ready. Then what we will do, we will push image into Docker up, right? So Docker will say first I packed your application into a container. So during this step, what is happening? Docker is saying that I packed your application into container. Whatever the application you created, I packed it into the container. That's fine. Then push image into Docker up. Now what we will do here? Now your Kubernetes is going to take the access. आपका कंटेनर भी रेडी है, आपका एप्लीकेशन भी रेडी है, बट द थिंग इज we are going to increase or decrease the container, we are going to remove the container, we are going to terminate, we need to stop it, we need to start it, everything is done by Kubernetes. So we are going to create a Kubernetes first before doing this thing. So हम लोग क्या करेंगे, अपन एक Kubernetes कंटेनर के लिए अपन एक क्लस्टर बनाएंगे, राइट, which is having two things, guys: control nodes and worker nodes. We will learn what is this. Control means what? Who will going to make the decision? Worker means who will going to run the application. Okay. Control nodes means what? It will going to take the decisions like what to manage, what is the schedule time, how many servers are there. This will going to take care by the control nodes. Worker nodes is going to run the application. That's it. Then we have a create a pod. This one, create pod. So what we are doing in create pod? It's a small unit, right? Small unit means what? Where I can say the delivery boy who is controlling more than 50 orders. That is the role of pod. Then deployment. In deployment, what is happening now? We are going to decide the pod, means कितने कंटेनर की जरूरत पड़ेगी इस ऑर्डर के लिए. We have a 50 orders. How many containers is required? That is we are desiring. After that, we are having, suppose 50 orders. If we created 50 container, one of the container is crashed, we will create 51. another one container for that crash one. That is the role of deployment here. Create service. What we will do here, we will make the fix customer is going to visit, right? So here we are doing creating one load balancer who will going to balance all the traffic. I told you about load balancer, right? Then scaling application is nothing but I can say if three pod is there, right? So what is happening during the IPL match, huge traffic is there, and I was using only three port. What I need to do, if there is more traffic we need to increase it from 3 to 10. If the traffic is less decreasing, we need to decrease our port, right? So the next one is rolling update, where we are going to learn about customer contain any request or not, like that. The rolling back is nothing but it's very simple. It will going to be come back to the deployment. Once you're done with everything, roll is going to back. Everything is fine, it's fine. Otherwise, it will going to repeat your process again, guys. Right? So don't worry, it's very easy. First, Docker application we are going to create, then we are going to create the docker image. Once docker image होने के बाद अपन को ये देखना है कि कितने एप्लीकेशन अपने रन हो रहे हैं और उसके लिए कितने सर्वर की ज़रूरत होगी. So increasing, decreasing, everything is step by step process only, right? So just a minute. अगर सिंपल वर्ड में बोलूँ तो सपोज डॉकर अगर आपका पैक द फूड है, सपोज पैक द फूड, we are calling it as docker, then Kubernetes is nothing but manage entire रेस्टोरेंट. ठीक है, फूड को पैक करने वाले को अगर अपन डॉकर बोल रहे हैं, सो द मैनेज who will going to manage the restaurant, it will going to known as the Kubernetes, right? So now guys, I told you that there is a two nodes, one is control nodes and another one is worker nodes in Kubernetes. So we have two nodes, control node and worker nodes. ठीक है, control node is going to take care about decision. They will going to decide where work should go, where work should go. Worker nodes is going to take care about the run the application, the container, right? Another point is we have a pod in this topic. So what is pod? Food delivery box, I can say. Simple है. Inside one lunch box we have a burger container and French fries container. So what is happening? Kubernetes is going to always ensure that lunchbox are available. So pod is going to be small unit of your Kubernetes, guys, right? Got it. So in one word, I can say one thing: if your application is more, we need to increase the server. If application is less, we are going to decrease the server. That's it. So now from here you can understand more easy way, right? So here you can see, guys, What is the first one? Kubernetes cluster overview, right? So first thing is we having control plane, worker nodes, control nodes and worker nodes. So what is happening here, guys? So in control nodes, what we are doing? We're talking about the server, schedule time, controller manager, ticket database. So server will going to increase or decrease, that will going to be take care by the schedule time. Okay, on what time we are going to increase, on what time we are going to decrease the server. Manager will going to manage all the server. Database where we are going to insert all the applications, right? Related data. Worker nodes one, run the container, run the container, run the container. These three persons are doing the same thing, but their working of features are different. They're working on different features. So here you can see the manager is going to known as control nodes. Worker nodes is nothing but actually prepare and serve the food, that is known as worker nodes. They will serve and they will prepare the food. The decision is given by the control node, and everything is going to running application is doing in the working nodes only, guys. Second one is pod. It is like a one delivery box where we can say we can import number of things, fries, burgers, so in the form of container. You need to remember that it is a small unit in Kubernetes, right? Kubernetes is also ensuring you that it lunchbox are available. Means you're ready. Your order is ready. Whatever they are preparing and keep it into one box and they're saying your order is ready. That is the role of pod. One delivery box deployment. If one pod got crashed, guys, we can replace it with the another pod. There is the role of pod deployment restaurant supervisor. Okay, so you need three delivery executives. Deployment says need three pod running. Got it? So here we can handle everything by our own. Service, reception desk, customer service person. Customer assign you something. Service person is going to give you the task. If order is more, we need to increase the pod. Simple. Yes. Scaling. Where before, based on the order, we are having only three pod. But to reduce the rush, we can increase the pod because our order is increasing. So we need to increase the pod also. Rolling update, changing updation on chef one by one. Old one, new one, old one, new one, old one, new one. Why we are doing? If restaurant introduce a new menu, instead of closing the restaurant, we can go with the new person, those who are having the new idea. So no downtime, continuous update is going to be take place. So here you can see again developer writes a code, upload it into the GitHub. Jenkins will go to take care about build and test. Then Docker will take place, okay, to run the application. Docker hub is there. JFrog stores the image. Then Kubernetes will check whatever the application he was created and whatever the container he was created, it's okay or not. Container can able to run all the application or not. If not, container is crash. Kubernetes is going to recreate another container. That is the role of container. This one, cluster your restaurant, control panel manager, worker nodes chef, pod lunchbox deployment supervisor service, reception desk, scaling hiring more staff, rolling update, changing chef without changing, stopping restaurant. This is the thing where we are saying कि Kubernetes is going to take place. ठीक है? That's it, guys. So I hope you understand what is actually the Kubernetes. This is the one of the good tool which is going to come after Docker, which is going to operate. I can say it is used during the operate. What to operate? Operate the system or application. That's it. So have a nice day. I hope you understand this thing, guys. So let's come up with another good topic tomorrow. Chalo, bye, guys.